Today we're diving into a topic that impacts all of us: taxes. Specifically, we are exploring the tax philosophies of Democrats versus Republicans. Now, before we dive in, let me say, this isn't about taking sides. It's about understanding the differences so you can make informed decisions. Taxes affect how much we pay, what services we get, and how the government invests in the future. So let's break down how these two parties approach taxes, where they align and where they differ, and what it means for you. Let's get started. The basics of tax philosophy. At their core, Democrats and Republicans have fundamentally different views on taxes, rooted in their broader philosophies about government's role in society. Democrats, they generally believe in a progressive tax system where higher earners pay a larger percentage of their income. Their philosophy? Taxes should fund public services like education, healthcare, and infrastructure, aiming to create a safety net and reduce income inequality. Republicans, on the other hand, they typically advocate for lower taxes across the board, with a strong focus on reducing taxes for businesses and high-income earners. Their belief? Lower taxes stimulate economic growth by encouraging investments and entrepreneurship, which they argue benefits everyone through job creation. Tax rates and income levels. Let's talk specifics. For Democrats, they often push for higher taxes on wealthier individuals. For example, in recent years, they've proposed increasing the top marginal rate, which is currently at 37%, for those earning over $400,000. They also support higher corporate taxes, arguing that large corporations should pay their fair share. Republicans usually aim to lower tax rates for everyone, but especially for high-income earners and businesses. A great example is the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, which lowered the corporate rate from 35% to 21% and adjusted the individual tax brackets to reduce taxes from many Americans. Here's the key difference. Democrats prioritize redistribution, using taxes to fund social programs and level the playing field. Republicans prioritize growth, using tax cuts to incentivize investment and economic expansion. Tax cuts versus public spending. Another major divide is how each party views the trade-off between tax cuts and public spending. For Democrats, they argue that taxes should fund public goods like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. They believe investing in these areas benefits society as a whole, even if it means higher taxes for some. For example, initiatives like expanding Medicare or forgiving student debt often requires raising taxes on wealthier Americans or corporations. For Republicans, they see tax cuts as a way to let people and businesses keep more of their money, which they argue is better for the economy. Their theory, often called Trickle-Down economics, suggests that when businesses and wealthy individuals have more capital, they will invest it in ways that create jobs and boost economic growth. Critics, however, argue that this doesn't always trickle down to the average person. Tax breaks and incentives. Both parties use tax breaks and incentives, but they focus on different groups. For Democrats, they often push for tax credits aimed at middle and lower income families, like child tax credits or earned income tax credit. These are designed to directly reduce tax burdens for working families. For Republicans, they tend to favor tax breaks for businesses and high earners, like capital gain tax cuts or deductions for pass-through businesses. Their goal is to stimulate investment and economic growth at the top level, hoping it benefits the broader economy. What does this mean for you? Here is what it all boils down to. How do these philosophies impact your wallet? If you are a high-income earner or a business owner, Republican policies may leave more money in your pocket through lower taxes. If you are a middle or a lower-income worker, Democratic policies may benefit you more through tax credits or improved public services. Ultimately, which philosophy works best depends on your financial situation and, most importantly, your values. Do you prioritize keeping more of your own money, or do you value contributing to broader public programs? Final thoughts. Neither approach is inherently right or wrong. They simply reflect different beliefs about how the economy and the government should function. The important thing is to stay informed and understand how these policies affect you, so you can make the best decisions for your finances and your vote. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who wants to understand taxes better. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.